Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
X3, 218, chop, snap.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. There he goes left side. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On on second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
34 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Watson with a give to Miller. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2nd and 4. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he lost the football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. This is caught. He got 29 yards that time. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know, I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On first down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Now Watson. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is Miller. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. They're going to look to throw, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is Harris. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Set. Recon. 132 fighter. 90 Wolf. Get it.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Antonio Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Sanders now to add the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25 yards that time.
Ready? 18,
They'll look to throw here. Man open left side is Brown. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Watson off play action. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They go to Johnson again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Miller. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, here's Breida. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson. And an alley to run. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Man open, Rice. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and